Video games are good. Movies are good. Video games based off of movies? Generally bad. I could probably count on one hand the number of really great movie licensed games out there. Games that really hold true to the feel of the movie while being quality and fun games in and of themselves. Now, one of my very favorite games that falls into that category came out 15 years ago and is still one of my very favorite top 5 movie licensed games. Oh, that's right. You guessed it. Disney's Aladdin for the Sega Genesis.
If you're saying right now, but Alex, I didn't like the movie Aladdin, well, you're either lying to yourself or you died before it came out. In which case, bravo for saying anything at all. Aladdin came out on multiple systems back in '93, but the best version was the one for the Genesis. Why, you ask? Because this version was worked on by Disney animators in exclusive conjunction with Virgin Interactive. Using a cell animation process to fully capture the great animation of the movie, Aladdin flowed really smoothly and looked great doing it. But due to a licensing contract with Disney and Nintendo, the SNES version was instead produced by Capcom, and they didn't have access to those Disney guys. The game design and the feel of it were very different from the Genesis version. Now, like the majority of games in the early 90s, Aladdin was a side-scrolling adventure game. It didn't do anything really innovative or original in terms of gameplay, but it did take a standard genre and excel within it. You play as Aladdin, everybody's favorite street rat, as you move through 10 levels following the basic plot of the movie. Now, since we don't have all the time in the world, we're not going to discuss all 10 levels of the game. So, the story begins in the Agrabah markets, where you'll try to escape palace guards and get to safety. Your main weapon is your trusty scimitar, but you can also collect apples to chuck at enemies' faces, which do less damage, but from a distance. And along the way, Aladdin will collect not only apples for face chucking, but rubies that you can use to purchase extra lives or continues at one of the vendors throughout the game. You'll also collect genie icons that can be used in a slot-type minigame at the end of each level. Here you can obtain extra lives, rubies, or nothing! It's a great start to the game because it's a good level design and it's got a lot of humor. For example, hitting a knife-throwing guard with an apple may make his pants fall down. Oh, he's got hearts on his underwear. You can jump on a camel's back, which makes them spit on your foes, dissolving them with super camel spit. Hot coals make for hot feet. And women with an endless supply of pottery in their homes just love to throw bowls at your head. Woohoo! Oh, and if you find the Abu token, you get the bonus stage Abu and Agrabah, where you control Abu, avoiding pots and trying to grab rubies that fall to the ground. Now, skipping ahead a few levels. Aw, crap. You landed yourself in the Sultan's dungeon. You gotta work your way through this maze of moving blocks, dangerous spikes, and pretty obnoxious bats. Oh, exploding skeletons don't help either. But don't worry, you're not alone. Sebastian from The Little Mermaid has committed high treason against the Sultan and has been sentenced to background art for life. Now, after you escape the dungeon, it's off to the Cave of Wonders. But we're gonna skip that level. Yay! And go right to where you touch the forbidden treasure. Now, in the level, The Escape, you'll have to do just that. You gotta get out of the Cave of Wonders. It takes really good timing and perfect jumping skills. Now, assuming you make it to the end alive, you're not out of hot water just yet. In fact, there's a lot coming your way. Now, it's time for my favorite and most frustrating level, the Rug Ride. It's pretty straightforward, really. Avoid rocks while flying at increasing speeds away from a wave of lava. Genie hands will point you in the right direction, so it's really a matter of quick reflexes on that left thumb. Sometimes it makes you guess, though, and that's rough. Now it's time for a fun yet challenging level, Inside the Lamp. It's the one level that has nothing to do with the movie, but it's awesome. It can be really annoying at times, so just be patient. Your most formidable enemy in this level is yourself. You have to really stay alert to make it through this one and be on point with your platforming. It's got a great level design and has really fun music in the background, so enjoy. After the Genie's Lamp level, you go to the Sultan's Palace, but that level is nothing special, so we're gonna move along. Once you've cleared the Sultan's Palace, it's time for Jafar's Palace. The end is near. No, really, it's the last level, and it's a doozy. You gotta avoid being stabbed in the face by guards, jump over pits and spikes, dodge swinging green wrecking balls, swat Iagos out of the sky, and do all this while collecting as many apples as possible. You'll need them for the final boss of the game, Ursula, the Sea Witch! Nah, I'm kidding. You'll face Jafar at the end, of course. He's not terribly hard if you've got enough apples. Once you pelt him with enough fruit and ask him how he likes them, he'll turn into a giant fire-spitting snake. Throw more apples at him while avoiding his fire spitting. I didn't really understand the rationale for this one. Throwing apples at Jafar turned him into something more dangerous. So why would I keep throwing apples at him? But apparently it works, and you save the day.